So if you're listening to the podcast right now, we need for you to do one thing, and that's pick up your phone and go to the website, www.tobesingleornottobe.com. We just launched it not long ago, and there are so many exciting things in store that we have coming. So we need for you to go to the website, sign up for our mailing list, make a purchase, read the blog, do whatever, but just make sure you do it right now. We're so excited about all that we have in store, and we're so excited to have you on board for all things To Be Single or Not To Be. So again, www.tobesingleornottobe.com. Make sure you go and visit today. You are listening to the podcast To Be Single or Not To Be by Shanna Montana, a podcast where we talk about the single life, dating, and relationships so you can make a decision at the end of each episode to be single or not to be. So today's topic is, does your value decrease as your age increases? And I saw this from a YouTube clip, and it really kind of blew my mind. I asked a couple of guys, I asked a couple of girls, kind of see what they thought, and I got differing opinions. So I wanted to have a conversation around it to find out, as you get older, do you lose your value? Or as you get older, do you age like fine wine? So I thought it was imperative for us to have a conversation around this. And I wanted to bring a familiar guest who I know could give some entertaining insight on the subject matter. And so now we have back Miss Bulli Carter. Say hi. Pew, pew, pew. Or am. So that said, there is this YouTube video that this Instagram page posted a clip of in regards to age and a woman's value. And I want to play a piece of the clip before we dive in today to give you all some insight. So, want to hear it? Here it go. All right.
People are afraid to do is to finish that sentence. You are extremely valuable, but that value diminishes over time. And I don't mean the value of your soul or the kind deeds that you do, which can potentially be beautiful forever, but I mean your sexual market value and your desirability as a potential partner and wife. And you can go ahead and blow that off as something that you don't care about. You don't care about sexual market value or what men think of you. But the reality is that it is one of the most important assets of our lives as females. A stable marriage and children are statistically one of the highest predictors of happiness in a woman's life. And your chances of having either of those things diminish over time as you push them back for partying, for work, for education, or for finding yourself, whatever it may be. Good men tend to get married off fast, and they marry young women. As men grow older, they earn more money and become more stable. And people are afraid to do it.
So, Bulli, I want to ask you, that's a very interesting clip. She said a lot of things that we are going to dissect today. Some we agree with, some we don't. So, what are your initial thoughts on what she said?
I think she's mostly right.
Okay.
This
was crazy. Before we had this episode today, I talked to a couple of guys. One was 40, one was 26, and they agreed with what she said.
I think it's mostly right. I think a big factor that's not incorporated is just the times right now.
Okay.
I think
when you say the times right now, what do you mean?
I just feel like marriage is not as important right now. Generationally speaking, we don't care about marriage the same.
Okay.
So, and we don't, and the end goal is not really marriage as much. It still is, but just not as much.
Okay.
As traditionally speaking. But I feel like it actually goes both ways. Because I would like to think that, because like as a young person, like I believe what she's saying is true. And as a young person, I definitely dated older men.
Okay.
And the older I get,
the
younger they're getting. Like I'm more attracted to younger people.
Right.
And so if you're saying this is what happens with me, and I'm like, this is what's happening with me.
So it's happened with some other women too.
Yeah, and I feel in everything they said about sex drives, becoming higher as you get older as a woman, that has turned out to be true.
That's absolutely true.
I'm like way more sexual than I was as a younger person. So matching those peaks with males and females. So like I honestly think a lot of it's true, and I think a lot of men are attracted to older women if their perception is a little bit younger and they're healthier, like the Nikki Murphys and stuff like
or
that.
Or they're attracted to what seems to be, I guess, healthier to them or more attractive to them. So I'm going to ask you this: how do we? So when they said a lot about a woman's value is defined by what a man finds attractive, what a man wants. How do we define our value? When you think about your value, what does that umbrella look like? Because when I think about value, based on what society would have you think, it's like weight, height, complexion, hair, all physical. Mm-hmm. But isn't our value more within than just physical? I think physical is a part of it. But what do you think? I think our value is defined within physical, of course. That's obvious. I think anybody has to be physically attracted to the other person in order to have some kind of attraction. But I also think the attraction comes to intellectual, spiritual, mental. But I think you have to get past, like, if you aren't physically attracted to a person, you aren't even going to figure all that other stuff out anyway.
Absolutely. I absolutely agree. Again, but the times I feel like people do value more with the other things. Like, nobody wants a bum. Like on either side.
Yikes.
Like, there was a time where you could be a bum female. Yeah. You could only be domestic, and you could only be trophy. And that was okay. But like right now, I feel like men are not accepting just no trophy bum ass bitch. No. Just as much as we not like
accepting no trophy bum ass nigga.
Yeah, like we need the people.
Yeah.
Ooh, excuse me. Drinking. Neither people are accepting either one. And we both value more because I do think as a generation we do kind of understand that looks are fading.
Yeah.
And so we do put a lot more value on, can you make me money? Yeah. Which is circling back around to the original point of marriage is this financially beneficial?
Yeah, to me.
And there's
and that makes the most sense. It's a business.
It's a business. That's my favorite thing to say. Marriage is a business.
Yeah.
So what is this gonna happen? What does this do? Does this accumulate anything? Is there any benefit?
It's decreasing my wealth. What's going on? So do you believe that as a woman gets older, her value overall, does it decrease to men? I would say I don't think so. I think that one, and in my conversation I had recently with two men, one was 26, one was 40. I do not think that a woman's value overall decreases to men if that woman works on herself. So I think that ultimately, if you are, for myself, I'll say I'm 30 plus. I think that I've seen some 25-year-old women that are not in the shape that I'm in. So I think that you have to, shut up. You have to eat right. You have to drink right. You have to do your spiritual work. You have to do your mental work. And that makes your skin get tighter, your skin get clear, your waist get smaller, your booty get fatter, your pockets get bigger. I think that ultimately, if you do the work, you are going to be of more value to men, even if you are 35 plus versus the 25-year-old girl. Maybe she could twerk a little harder than I can. Maybe she can throw it back a little harder than I can. But when you wake up in the morning, is that really who you want to wake up next to? Nah, if you compare her to me. So I want to ask that question. Do you think that as we get older, does our value really decrease like society wants you to think?
I think I would agree with the fact that it's less about age and more about a contribution to yourself and health.
And to society.
Yeah, because absolutely, like, I mean, I know plenty of men was like, man, these people lose it as soon as they get out of high school.
Woo!
Like, people can't keep it together there. So, like, again, a lot of men are attracted to good-looking women. Unfortunately, the Stacey Dashes, the Nikki Murphys. Yes, those people are whores, but those people are also very good
allegedly. Whores, allegedly.
All right. But
for legal purposes.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, ain't nothing wrong. Don't put no connotation on it. Do what you do, because if you look like they look, why not?
Right.
I would be. Yeah. So I'm not judging. Like, I'm not judging at all. Like, but I do think it's important. But I feel like the staple is always be attracted to a woman as a woman. Yeah. Like, we are competitive. We look a certain way because men don't have to look a certain way.
They don't.
Men's pockets have to look a certain way to get more of their value. So as long as you're successful, as long as you got money, you can be as ugly as shit. And somebody's gonna like you. Not me. But somebody is gonna fuck with you. Like, And like, I just don't really believe in that value thing. Also because as somebody who's fairly attractive, you know, I can't, you know, you always ugly to somebody, but I don't really be having too many problems or whatever. With that being said, like, what is value? Because fat people be married.
Yep.
Whore people be married.
Yep.
Ugly people be married. You know, there's just so many demographics.
So many variables.
So many variables and demographics of people that you would quote unquote think stereotypically they shouldn't have a partner.
Yeah.
You know, slow people that was in the CDC classes, they be coupling up and be married and having kids and stuff. So I'm like, a whole bunch of people have the value of marriage that debatably are not in me and you league.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They still got people like was 300 pounds and got married. All this maybe it was
600-pound life. They always got a man.
Always got a couple. Always in a couple.
Always coupled up.
Always. And so I was like, I see people, they be like, you know, whatever. Well, they, you know, them being fat or them not being attractive, that's going to lower their value. Does it? Because I ain't seen a single fat bitch yet. I ain't seen a single fat bitch
Not yet.
So, does it?
Not yet.
Really, I don't even be seeing men that's really just that single because they big.
Yeah.
So, like, it's just like, I feel like that's what we say. And I feel like in certain areas it is true. Business-wise, Hollywood-wise.
Yeah.
Yes, your age diminishes as a woman. Like, the older you get, the
in
less
that
valuable.
industry. In that industry, yeah.
Absolutely. Like, the older you get as a man,
but also, does their sexual value decrease?
Scientifically, no. Because, like we just said, your drive increases as a woman.
Yeah.
Like, there be some horny ass 60-year-olds, man, they be getting it in. They freaky as fuck. Like they super freaky, and I can't imagine. Like, the way shit looking right now, I would imagine if I live that long that I'm going to be one of those people. Yeah. I'm probably going to be that 60-year-old that's with a 35-year-old. Yeah. Honestly, like that's.
Yeah.
It's looking like that's what's about to happen. It's looking like that.
Looking how you looking.
So, you know, I'm gonna get better, but you know, some people age like wine. Some people get better by time. But
they say age like wine and get better with time. What are your thoughts on that? Do you believe that's a true statement?
If you care, there's plenty of proof that there is. Look at Angela
I like
Bassett.
That. If you care,
yeah, if you care.
Ooh, Angela Bassett is a great example. Yes. Jada Pinkett.
She got a little bit too much surgery in her face, but
she
looks good.
Her mama look good.
Like, there's a lot of people that look good. One of these people that was on top model, I forget her name, but she just celebrated her 50th birthday. She clearly looks 38. And she just celebrated her 50th birthday, like everything tight, six pack. But I'm like, them motherfuckers look great. Yeah. And they deserve any type of whore ass shit they get to do. They've
earned it.
Like, they earned it. Like, look good. But I feel like it's really less about a man and more about a woman. I think we're more competitive. I feel like when we dress up and when we do these things,
and as we get older, because we want to compete, even though we may not say it out loud, we want to compete with the younger women. We want to look. They say when you're young, you want to look older. When you're older, you want to look young. And I don't know if it's competing with the older women, the younger women, but we just want to look good if we are compared to them.
Yeah, I just want to look good. I don't think it's really a competition.
Yeah, it's not a competition.
Because I just think there's some older women that look better than me, and there's some younger women that look better than me. So everybody competition. So you got to bring your own game.
You do.
You got to bring your own game.
This. Is it possible that some women's value does decrease over time?
Majority of women's value decrease over time.
Tell me more about that. What do you mean?
But that's because people are basic. Most people are like basic bitches.
So what do you mean? So are you saying like women aren't out here, they not eating right, they're not working out, they're not keeping up? But get up.
Men included, but most people are lazy.
Yeah, that's true.
Most people just let themselves go. And I don't let myself go
or they
more
feel
than
like,
usual.
Or if they feel like especially if they in a relationship, they're like, I already got my nigga. I already got my woman.
Complacency, comfortability, all of those things.
That's the worst.
Nobody cares. And like you said, when you get in a relationship, they be like, well, shit, I did what I was supposed to do. So you like,
I got mine. You trying to get yours?
Yeah, you trying to. So why he know who I am? So why I gotta change? And most people have that mindset. I don't think I could ever, because I feel like I've always had the mindset of anything. There's always somebody trying to take your place. Me included, you included, everybody. I could never be in a relationship. I'd probably be more in shape with a relationship because I think I'm going to lose them at any time.
But I'm the same. But people that know me, that are listening to this, or if you know me personally, know I'm very, very all about how I look, and I talk about this on those various podcasts I've been on, that I'm very much so about the physical. I think that's what drives us in life. And I think I think
it is important.
It's very important what I look like. So at all times, even though I'm in shape now, I'm always, my goal, this is my mantra, I'm always trying to lose 10 pounds. I think if you always trying to lose 10 pounds, you always stay in shape. That's my goal. I'm always, even if I'm in my goal weight, I'm always trying to lose 10 pounds. That's in my mind. But that's
what does it mean if you always trying to lose 50?
Shut up.
The 50 just in my fucking chest.
Well, if you try, I can help you get there. It might take some drugs. Legal.
I'm all for it. I need to get these cut. I need to get some shit cut underneath.
Now
Corona done cancel the plastic surgeons, and I don't like
cancel
that.
my LASIK and everything. My one step closer to beauty.
I'm
trying to get
Instagram
through
model.
to the beauty. Yes.
All I need is about 10 pounds off of one area,
and that's
fine.
all. Get up. That's it. Now tell me, do we think that the same things we're talking about, the beauty and the losing weight and the value, does the same thing apply to men?
Absolutely, because I am deathly afraid
of
falling in love with an ugly nigga or a nigga that will turn ugly. Like,
what do you mean turn ugly?
I'm so like,
yeah, I don't date ugly niggas either. So
right,
niggas gotta be fine. I don't date Negroes that are kind of cute. Nah, you gotta be all the way cute. I gotta wake up
very fine, and your daddy gotta be fine.
Yeah. So what do you mean?
Like both people gotta be fine.
What do you mean? Like not like you don't date ugly?
I'm
niggas?
very afraid because I just know me. I feel like. And I'm saying this humbly because I know I can look ugly on a lot of days. So I am saying this humbly. Like, I know I'm not everybody's cup of tea, but I'm so deathly afraid that of commitment, and I stay with you and now you ugly to me. Because I feel like I'm going to leave you to get with somebody that looks better. Like, I'm very shallow in that way, like a man. Like, I'm very shallow. Like, I want a younger model because, and I mean, they say older people be like, you don't tell that somebody's changed. That's what they say. Like, because you stuck with him for so long, you really don't see the change.
Shit.
I don't believe that. Like,
me either.
Because when you be looking at people, if you look at your grandparents, then you look at their 20-year-old picture, I'm like, bitch, you clearly look different. You clearly look the same,
my nigga.
I don't see no resemblance, none. You look like two different people. And they be like, he still looks 16 to me. Does he?
No, does he?
Does he still look 20 to you? Because I don't believe it. But they say people look the same.
Allegedly.
Exactly. I mean, I got high school friends and stuff that kind of look the same. Some of them, like I said,
I think it goes both ways. You have some that look the same, some that don't. I'm glad that I look at high school. Like, I look the same. I've had the same smile since I was like 3. If you look, what's crazy to me when I look at baby pictures of people, I look at the adult pictures, I can't tell they're the same person.
Right.
It needs to be some kind of connection. So I'm grateful that I have the same connection. But I want to ask this: you don't think what?
I don't know, because I used to be real red.
Okay.
So I don't.
What, you browned up?
Soccer did that one summer. It just was something I couldn't turn back.
I get it. Once you go, ain't no turning back.
I was real mixed yellow looking.
Yeah,
back in the day.
I get it. So tell me, as far as men, the older they get, does their value decrease?
To me, yes.
They pockets don't. If they pockets right,
yes, because when you get older, and she was talking about sexual value, absolutely. Because motherfuckers, that's another thing I'm looking at. Because motherfuckers start losing their hair at 25. Like, they start losing their hair. That's another reason why I be like, younger, because you starting to lose your hair a little bit too early. That receding hairline. That's because I'm so driven by genetics. Like, because what if? Maybe I'm eventually gonna be too old to have kids the way shit looking. Yeah. But if I am, I don't want no son that's gonna be bald like you. Yeah. Like, I want them to have a full head of hair. Like, I don't want them to be short. I don't want them to be this. And then also, niggas be starting to get I need to stop saying niggas. Maybe white people gonna watch this show. But dudes be getting ED real early too. About 30. Them motherfuckers get ED so quick.
We ain't got no time.
So sexual value definitely decreases because apparently scientifically their peaks are from 18 to 24 or 25.
Time for that, no.
Right. So that's why I be right there in that range, nigga. Right there in that range.
What's going on?
Straight out of high school.
Yeah.
Let me not say that. I'm a teacher. But let me not say. Anywho, I'm saying their sexual value definitely decreases because they just don't. I mean, I was talking to one of my friends that's older now. Like, he was just the fine older person at one point, but now he's like an older man because he's like 35 now. And he was just talking about how, you know, a lot of freaky shit he don't do. He don't da-da-da.
Why not?
Right.
What was his answer?
I don't need all of that. Just regular head is fine. Like, don't even lick my ass and all of that stuff. Why?
He probably gay.
He not gay. He's just one of them old school men. No, he not gay. Okay. But he's just one of them old school men that think everything is gay. You know how them motherfuckers are.
Yeah. Once they go that route, they think every fucking thing is gay.
And so they don't. And I'm like, I thought the older, because when I used to date that older men when I was younger, they were so freaked out that they was like, everything goes. Yeah. And so that's where I learned that shit from, is from him. But I'm like, because y'all get lazier, y'all adrenaline is lower, y'all ability to keep lasting is longer. Yeah, it reminds me of that scene in Harlem Nights with Richard Pryor, and he was like, they was like, let's just make love all night. And he was like, how about we make love for a hard 15 minutes, then talk about my son?
Oh my God!
No, I'm good, because at this point we gonna have to have a white people relationship, and I'm gonna have to be able to have a boyfriend on the side.
Yeah, and that's not what I want.
I probably want it, but
you know, a boyfriend on the side.
I need
multiples. I've thought about that, like having a man or a husband and have a boyfriend on the side, because my thing is this, and I've struggled with this for a while, and I have a lot of good friends who've helped me. That my struggle with getting into a relationship was like, oh, I like so-and-so, so-and-so, so-and-so. And my friends were like, well, Shayna, you can, like, for different reasons. Like, say if it's 3 different guys, I like them for 3 different reasons. Mm-hmm. And my friends were like, well, you can get, they were like, you can get all that in one man. I'm like, really?
No, you can't.
And so in my mind, I'm like, okay, well, if I can, great. But if not, I'm okay with having like 3 different boyfriends and having them all fulfill whatever needs, because I just never and maybe it's, I don't know what it is deep down inside of me that I need therapy for, but I always felt like I needed and I wanted like 4 different guys to fulfill all those needs I had. And also it's all that need to feel wanted. Like, I like that all them niggas like me.
So you would like a 2-man threesome?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Me too. Yeah. Exactly. Ooh.
Yeah.
The attention.
Yeah, that's it. The attention. That's it. That's what it is. After all this time, I figured it out. That's it.
Just selfish.
So listen, it's greedy. It's hell. Selfish as hell. Selfish as hell.
Nah, I've definitely been a polygamist deep down.
Yeah. Deep down, I was in polyamory. I'm all the way with it. So tell me, when it comes to women, you know, we try to maintain our value as we age. What does that look like? What do you think, as far as, if we're going to say society says women, you lose your value as you get older. What do women have to do to maintain their value, and, you know, as they age?
Care about yourself.
Yeah.
It's always like, it's never had anything to do with other people, because there's always an exception to many rules, and it just really is not applicable, like, for real. It only is applicable if you're lazy and if you don't care. Yeah. Like, we've seen it numerous times where people have babies and they bounce back.
Yeah.
And they look fine.
They look great.
There's and I remember growing up, the stereotype was, if you have babies, that's when you lose yourself. Yeah. And I remember growing up thinking that that's just automatic. You're going to lose yourself the moment you have babies. Yeah. And then I started growing up and seeing people have babies. I'm like, wait.
Like, what the fuck was they telling me?
Exactly. These people is bouncing back. I mean,
it's nothing.
Some people do get surgery, but not everybody. A lot of people do bounce back, but you have to already be that way. And that's why I've been a big person about, like, another driving factor, obviously, because I don't want to have no kids in general. But, well, I don't want to get pregnant. Let me say that. I should have kids, but fuck these niggas. I'm not about to split genes with you. But a lot of driving force for me not being pregnant is, I said, I want to be a certain type of health before pregnancy. Yeah. And that's a big thing too. Like, you have to be who you're going to be before you ever bring anybody in a situation. Yeah. Be it kids, be it a man. Like, you have to be whoever you about to be before them, because then again, like I said, like one time, like
Yeah.
if it depends on a variable, then the moment that variable is gone, you're
Yeah.
going to go to your default.
Yeah.
So if you're not already healthy, if you don't already care about your health, working out, blase, before a man or before a baby comes in,
Yeah.
it's just going to get worse.
Yeah.
Once them people come in, or once those things leave, like a man, you're going to fall back into it 10 times worse.
Yeah.
And, you know, if you do let yourself go, I would understand not feeling valuable, but I've also just seen people who really let themselves go and they still got a man.
Yeah.
So.
Ooh.
Different shows.
But I don't know how happy they are with having a man, because
they probably lame.
yeah, because even if they in a relationship and they body fucked up, it's crazy how a woman could be fucked up and a man could be fucked up, but the man got a problem with the woman being fucked up. So how happy are they within their relationship? That's the crazy part. So I think ultimately when it comes to value, and I'm speaking, 35, I'm closer to 40 than I like to admit. I think that ultimately we have to make sure we keep our one, of course, the physical. You gotta work out.
Care about
you gotta eat right. You gotta care about it. Because if not, even if you got kids, it ain't always gonna bounce back. You gotta care about the mental. Because if you are not mentally in a safe space, you don't give a fuck about nothing else.
And you physically not gonna come off attractive. Like a lot of physical attraction is based off of mentality.
Mental. Yeah.
Like, and what you do. Like, there are big girls who always keep a nigga because they're confident.
They confident as hell.
And they look good that way they are. So it's not really a fat, skinny type of thing.
Yeah, you gotta pay attention to all that.
Yeah, plenty of big girls are very attractive and very sexy, but but they're still healthy.
Yeah.
Like, big people who are healthy. Curvy people that are very healthy. Like, I've always been bigger than my subordinates and always could run faster.
Yeah.
Always was more athletic.
Yeah.
Always. And I just was naturally not skinny. Like, I always had boobs in the butt, even as a child. That's the problem with niggas.
Yeah.
Anywho, that's a different story.
A different conversation.
It's a different conversation. But, like, it's not about being skinny. So don't misinterpret that. Like, ooh, da-da-da. Because some big girls are very attractive, very sexy.
But I think what you said is very important. You have to recognize that and know that the mental and the physical is important. But also, I say, like, we say mental, you say physical, I say spiritual, emotional. Staying in tune with your emotions, whatever kind of help you might need, what kind of therapy, whatever. And spiritual, whoever you pray to, whoever you hold true to you, that's what's going to guide you and all that stuff. And then I always say occupational as well, like, with the line of work, whatever line of work you're doing.
It can wear on you and make you more unattractive.
Especially right now, because if you wasn't going in the office, whatever the case may be, now you at home, and if you a teacher, like educated like yourself, these kids will wear your ass out if you let them.
They can.
And even me, I'm in corporate America 9 to 5 right now, and I deal with adults, but I feel like I'm like a teacher in school because I'm always trying to educate them and show them the way. So it's almost like I have to make sure I have a balance. Like, luckily our job does have little like mental health days off, and I have to tell them like, leave me alone. I need to take a day off. When I come back, I have to teach them like, this is how you treat me, and this is how I'm gonna treat you, in order to keep my mental intact, because I gotta do this every single day, and you're not gonna wear me out with your bullshit,
right?
So
right.
What you got going on, you're not gonna wear me down. So in 2020,
there's a lot of factors to physical attraction. Yeah, absolutely.
To physical, I think what it comes down to is physical, it's mental, it's emotional, it's spiritual, and it's occupational.
I mean, that's why I don't find light skinned niggas attractive.
Ooh. Oh my God.
And you know me, I'm like a posture person. Like, I can delegate with who's cute. Like, obviously you're attractive. I can tell when somebody is generally, easy on the eyes. Stuff like that. But like you said, like a lot of those other factors, like how do you stand? How do you hold your mouth? Do I feel safe?
Did you say how do you hold your mouth?
Jaw posture is a real thing.
You're right. It's important.
You can tell a lot about jaw structure.
Yeah.
For sure. How you hold your mouth tell me everything I need to know. Is you abusive? Is you emotional?
All that.
Are you intelligent? Like, I can tell everything about posture. Every single thing about posture. And that's health. Like, you could be working out all day, but if you walk funny, you're not attractive to me. Or walk funny to me. Let me say that. Or, stuff like that. Like, you can do a lot of things. You could actually be, generally attractive. Like, you're easy on the eyes. Yeah. But if, like, I can tell a crazy emotional person from a mile away. So you could be, blue eyes, dark skin, just the bee's knees.
Yeah.
But I can tell you got demons all the way over there.
Yeah.
Not attractive no more.
Move.
You're like, and it's the same thing with
Move
women.
around.
Like, men can smell out certain demons. Men can smell out certain mental disorders or whatever. And you can be as cute as you want to be. And people wonder why pretty women get cheated on.
Yeah.
Same thing. You only so attractive.
Oh my God.
So you only so attractive.
Yeah.
And a lot of times niggas will, when they cheat on somebody who is theoretically uglier than you.
Yeah.
Why is that? Because they more attractive.
Yeah.
Just
In
not
their
physically.
mind, yep.
And they don't care about nothing but ass and vagina anyways.
Ass and titties.
So,
Ass and titties.
They don't care what it look like as long as the pussy look nice.
This is right.
It tastes nice.
Look, feel right. That's
you
it.
know, good
so
enough.
so do you think that in 2020 this should be a real conversation about, has our value decreased? Like, is it cause for alarm, or should women just keep doing what they've been doing? Like, is this a real thing that we should have to worry about?
No, I don't think so. I think people just do what they do because, like I said, I believed subscribed to a lot of the notions, and I just really grew up to realize, man, the people you think that shouldn't have a person be having a lot of people. Having a lot of people. I mean, it just don't matter what you look like. It just don't matter what's going on. Like,
Yeah.
and like the prettiest people, and they like to say, well, if you cute, why are you single? You must be crazy.
No.
I am crazy, but but logically crazy. That's what's crazy about me, is that fuck y'all, like I'm not desperate.
Yeah.
And you know, like the different factors may be whatever with other people, but at the end of the day, the bottom rule is if you want something, you can get it.
Yeah.
However you gonna get it. So if you really want to be in a relationship, it really don't matter what you look like and who you are.
And we can make it do what it do.
All kinds of people, like, you know, them vitiligo people, them burn victims, all of them people, like,
everybody got an opportunity.
like
for
everybody
love.
got love. Like, it don't matter what you look like, and people would say that those people are not quote unquote attractive.
Yeah.
But they got niggas
That's
too.
bullshit in itself.
Like, you can have anything you want to have if you gonna do what you got to do to get it. What you willing to do. And apparently I'm not willing to do a lot of shit. Apparently
I'm willing to do the minimum based on what society
the minimum. I'm willing to do the bare minimum. Like, you gotta find me basically. And I'm a flirt, and I still don't be really like trying to be with niggas. And I'm a flirt
the
out this
quarantine
ass.
serving you well.
Well, no, I got the corona moms. It ain't, you know, I'm about to call this nigga in a second after I leave. No, it's not serving me well at all.
Oh my God. No, don't listen to her. And on that note, we're going to be right back with the Montana Minute. No, actually, we're going to be right back. Y'all know I've been out the game for a minute doing these. We're going to be right back with the resolution. Resolution. Right back. Resolution. We are now introducing a new segment to the podcast. This is called Living Single. We want you guys to send in any of your relationship questions, if you need advice, or if you just want to give feedback on the show on a topic that we've discussed. Feel free to DM them on Instagram to Shanna Montana, or you can inbox me on Facebook, Living Single, and we'll definitely be touching on these topics on each episode going forward. So now this brings us to the resolution. So overall, aside from men, how do we ensure that we believe we are valuable despite what the world may tell us at times? How do we hold our value true to heart despite what everybody else may say? What do you think?
Find your thing and have confidence in yourself, because it just really don't matter what your thing is. What the most attractive thing in the world is confidence. Mm-hmm. And just being a boss and whatever that value is. Not arrogance, be sure. But find your value however that may be. It may look different for you than it looks for this person. Somebody's value may be in the gym and having a six-pack. That would never be my value. Yeah. But, my personality, like, I know I can steal your nigga off of personality alone. Like, alone. Like, it don't even matter. Well, she don't look like me, bitch, but I'm smarter than you, so it works. But so,
I got a little more pizzazz than you.
Have confidence, find your thing and stick to it. Be yourself, because as long as you wearing a mask, that shit gonna fade away.
Yeah, I agree. I think ultimately you have to be true to who you are. Whatever that is. We talked a little bit earlier about, mental, the physical, the spiritual, the emotional, the occupational, all those things. You got to tap into them. You have to find out, where does your value lie? Because it definitely does not lie in what man, woman, cat, dog, child, whoever says about you. It's about what you believe about yourself. And I think whatever you believe about yourself is going to exude to the fellow that you are trying to court or that's trying to court you. So I think that we don't have to believe our value is based on what society says. We don't have to believe it's based on what the man next to us says or the woman next to us says. We have to believe that our value is based on whatever we think.
Oh, and that's a big part, because I feel like the older we get, or not even older, once we get outside of like high school, we start to see those challenges amongst women, older versus younger women. Yeah, especially like occupationally. Mm-hmm. And so you really do have to be worried, because a lot of the competition really does come from women, especially when there's a lot of just competition between older women and younger women, unnecessarily, but for sure. And just, I don't know why, but that's what I'm saying. Always mind your business. That's the bottom line in every episode. Mind your own business. Mind your own garden. Make sure your shit cut. Make sure your stuff is good. Because the moment you start,
greener on the other side.
The moment you start worrying about the next person, is the moment everything gonna fall for you, and
not fall in your favor
at all. No matter if you worry about this person, it's the same thing with relationships. The moment you just assume that your man or somebody wants somebody else, they gonna find that somebody else. Worry about yourself.
It's almost like manifesting the negative.
Yes.
If you don't control what you think about a manifest, it's not gonna go in your favor.
Don't be no jealous bitch. That's the bottom line. Don't be no jealous. Jealousy is ugly, and confidence is beautiful. Those are the one thing you need to have, and the one thing you don't need to have.
Confidence is beautiful.
Yeah, don't be jealous. Don't be caring about nobody else, for real, because like we've discussed, there's so many different people that don't fit into that stereotypical mold, who got money, got men, got hoes, got jobs,
money,
got
cars,
everything,
all the above.
Got followers, all of that stuff. And they not in this stereotypical mode. And I can think of so many of them. I feel like that's more the rule than the exception. It's all about confidence. It's all about being you, because even though men are a lot of times intimidated about a lot of things, still, both sexes, confidence is what's gonna get you. Why do you think ugly niggas be having so many bitches? They be confident.
We can't figure it out. The confidence.
They be confident. They make them believe you.
The confidence is something else.
In anything, in a job, in a bag, in anything. If you believe you are worthy of it. See, value comes from self-worth. Yeah. And if you feel like you are worthy of something, then you have already put that value on yourself. Yeah. But the moment you don't think you are worthy or deserving of something, you've already diminished your value. And that's what's really diminishing your value, is that you don't think you are worth it. Yeah. It doesn't matter how old you are. There's plenty of old females who got 20-year-old men. Yep. Exactly, and they trust to believe that they believe they worth it. They believe that they can get that already.
Maybe it's Maybelline,
right? So their value, they know that their value is high because their worth is high. Mm-hmm. They believe they're worthy and deserving of these things. If you believe, like a lot of the females who don't get certain things or don't get a certain upper echelon of people, it's because they literally don't believe they're worth it. Yeah. I'm not worthy of a man that makes 7 figures. I'm not worthy of a smart man. I'm not worthy of a college graduate. True. Just all these low standards that people have. True. Then that means not only does the moment your value diminishes for your significant other or your other person, even if it's not a significant other, friend, work, whatever, the moment you put less worth and value on that, you put less worth and value on yourself. And that's really, like, to me, what diminishes your value.
And that's what controls your value. Yep. So you have to be ultimately aware of that. And I absolutely agree with it. I think the resolution is being aware of your value. You determine your value, nobody else. Yep. So no matter who you allow in your life or outside of your life, you have to be able to determine where do they stand? What value do they hold? So if you don't hold the right value, how can you expect somebody else to?
Because you got to be rich.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah.
and good at math, and smart, and build me a house.
Yeah, all the above. That's
And give me
what
good
we
genes.
asking for.
Cause ain't nothing worse than a fine nigga with bad genes.
Ooh.
Be blind and shit, wearing glasses.
Oh my God.
Not athletic, no. Yeah. Give me all
you gotta
of that.
be aware of all of that. So
you mixing with me, bitch. I'm the prize.
Our legacy is coming together
Exactly.
to build this brand, this empire.
I'm the matriarch.
So I think, you have to decide, your value lies within so many things, but it's up to you to determine where your value lies and where your partner's value lies and how you guys are going to come together to move forward. And that's just that on that. So let's give ourselves a round of applause or a snap. I ain't got a whole lot of snap in there.
I got a strong middle finger.
You got it. And we'll be right back with the Montana Minute. And now this brings us to the Montana Minute. The first thing, no matter what society says, you have to know your own worth and value, and how that appears in your life is completely up to you. People's opinions on worth and value will look different and will be different for every person. So that's why it's even more important to be true to who you are so you can stand firm in what you know to be true about yourself. The next thing, take care of yourself. And we're talking about more than just the physical. We're talking about mentally, spiritually, financially, and so much more. If you align all the areas in your life to each hold value, there's no way you can let someone else tell you what you are worth. And the last thing, if you find yourself in a relationship where your worth is being mishandled or not appreciated, take the necessary steps to communicate with your partner so they can improve, or take the necessary steps to communicate to your partner that you're leaving. So be sure to go visit our new website at www.tobesingleornottobe.com and sign up for our mailing list today so you can stay up to date. So I leave you to decide, to be single or not to be. That is the question. Signing off, yours truly, Shanna Montana.